Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Multiverse. After a 10-month hiatus, we're finally returning to What If Neo Metal Sonic 1. If you haven't seen the previous parts, I'd recommend you do that before watching this. But without further ado, let's jump right in. In the abandoned palace hidden deep within Angel Island, Shadow came face to face with a creature lacking any legs, with two gigantic devilish horns and three sinister eyes. Who are you?
Do you not recognize the face of your master, Shadow? Now, as I said, find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bring them to me as promised.
Master? What utter nonsense. I may not remember much, but I know this to be true. I am Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form, and I follow my own path. If you will not assist me, then stay out of my way.
You don't remember? Seems Gerald changed more about your memory than I could have predicted.
Gerald? Who the hell is... Ugh! Black Doom unleashed a psychic attack against Shadow.
One way or another, Shadow, you will remember your place.
In but a moment, Shadow experienced his entire life story. A scientist of the name Gerald Robotnik, grandfather of Dr. Eggman, made a deal with the alien standing before Shadow now, a creature by the name Black Doom. The alien was the messiah of an unaging galactic threat known as the Black Arms. These reptilian brutes made an army of millions of soldiers, but none of them would be strong enough to allow Black Doom to conquer the world. Hence why he agreed to create Shadow alongside Gerald. On top of the shocking revelation of his origin, Shadow relived everything he had gone through post-conception. Shadow relived his time aboard the Ark with Maria, and then had to watch her tragically die. He remembered battling against Sonic for the fate of the Earth. Then, after remembering Maria's true wish, fighting alongside the Blue Hedgehog to defend that same planet. He remembered both him and Sonic taking on a golden aura as they flew off into space to battle a gigantic lizard before Shadow fell to the Earth upon saving the world. Then, of course, he woke up in a pod, saved by Rouge the Bat, and this is where they met Omega and formed Team Dark. A team brutally butchered by Neo Metal Sonic. Though Shadow hadn't liked to admit it, he'd grown close with these two. He saw them as true friends. He had to avenge them. But with the Chaos Emeralds in Metal's possession, and the Super Emeralds teleport to who knows where, Shadow knows he can't do this alone. So, he made a decision. As Shadow reawoke in reality, he looked up at his father.
Well, Shadow, do you remember your place now?
I do, my Messiah. I apologize for my ignorance. Those foolish humans tried to wipe my memory, but they failed. Allow me to make amends.
Very well, Shadow. Come, we must find the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow's ploy was working. As he had done to Eggman not too long ago, he manipulated the villain, making him feel as if he was in charge. There is a problem, my master. There is a foolish mortal creation by the name Neo Metal Sonic. He has already collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
What? Very well. We'll rip it apart and take the emeralds for ourselves.
I tried to defeat him once before, my master, but he is simply too powerful. He can copy the strengths of others, so battling him will simply make him more powerful. And with the Chaos Emeralds, neither of us stand a chance. But I think I've found something potentially stronger than the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
What?
It appears a few of the Echidna that lived here centuries ago believed that the power of chaos could be combined with the Master Emerald, creating the Super Emeralds. I tried to interact with them, but they flew away. They're likely still across the planet. If you use the Master Emerald, we may be able to track them down. Black Doom, out of a desire to obtain even more power, obliged Shadow's theory. He sensed the energy flowing through the Master Emerald, allowing him to feel across the world. Sensing
the Super Emeralds. You're right, Shadow. Their power eclipses that of the Chaos Emeralds. Well done.
Very good, my master. Where shall we begin the hunt?
Eager to serve, I see. Very well, Shadow. The first Super Emerald can be found in a canyon. I will join you on this escapade, but only so I can get a taste of its power for my own. With but one Super Emerald, I could become Devil Doom. I could lay waste to any resistance across this world before the ritual of prosperity even begins.
Shadow had to object. He didn't want any harm to come to the humans, despite his alliance with Black Doom. But he couldn't let his master know this. With all due respect, my master, I recommend that we keep a low profile until we have all 7 Super Emeralds. Then we can steal back the 7 Chaos Emeralds and do with this world as we wish. If we reveal ourselves too soon, they could preemptively strike against us and ruin everything. We wouldn't want that.
Good point, Shadow. Fine, we will do it your way. This time.
Without another word, Black Doom warped himself and Shadow to the location of the first Super Emerald. Or as it's known to us, Rail Canyon. Although unknown to the members of the Black Arms, they wouldn't be alone. Espio the Chameleon and Vanilla the Rabbit were on their way to the bullet station.
Stay behind me, ma'am. There could still be robots lurking.
Are you sure this will help us find Dr. Eggman?
I hope so. And then he can point us in the way of Neo Metal Sonic.
Right. Explain to me again, what is this Neo Metal?
Neo Metal was a robot built by Dr. Eggman to adapt and learn to any situation. I guess it learned Eggman was a liability.
Vanilla gritted her teeth. They'll both pay for what happened to my cream.
Agreed. Come on, let's keep moving.
The Mother and Ninja rounded a bend when suddenly they froze in their tracks. Hovering before them was a 3-eyed monster staring down at them.
Shadow, it seemed we have unwanted guests. Take care of them.
Black Doom, hold off. I know this chameleon. He too wishes to stop Neo Metal Sonic. Don't you, Espio? You're Shadow, right?
I am.
I'm also glad to see you survived. We could always use the additional help. Can't we, my master?
Very well. I see little use for them, but I suppose these livestock must have some capabilities. Come now, my child. I can sense the Super Emerald nearby.
As the trio followed Black Doom, Espio had many questions. Master, son, Super Emeralds? What's he going on about? I'll explain later, Espio. Just follow my lead. Eventually, the group made it to a pair of doors.
Curious. I can sense the Super Emerald within, but there's some energy stopping me from warping inward.
The doctor must have created some sort of field that stops chaos control. He was nothing if not prepared. But not prepared enough for a mutiny, I suppose. Well, we could always try hacking our way in. Vanilla pointed out a computer network nearby the door. Computers aren't my specialty. They aren't mine either.
Fools. No firewall can stand up to the power of chaos control.
Black Doom waved his arm, and in a flash of light, Shadow and Espio disappeared. Vanilla was shocked. Where did they go?
It's like I said. No firewall can stop chaos control. You suggested they hijack the system. I gave them the method to do so.
But why'd you only send them?
I only had enough strength to send two. What's the matter? Do I frighten you?
Vanilla coldly stared with discontent. After what I've lost, nothing scares me anymore. Floating adrift in a sea of electrical currents, Shadow and Espio reawoke in the Mad Matrix, the Doctor's own personal cyberspace.
Did you know he could do that, Shadow?
No. Apparently there's a lot about chaos control I don't know yet. Come on, let's get moving. And so, the heroes charged forward to disable the security system. Elsewhere, miles away aboard the Egg Fleet, Eggman sat alone in his prison cell. But not for long.
Ah, you're awake, Doctor. That's good. I wanted to show you something.
What? Did my greatest creation come all the way down here just to gloat? To mock my pitiful position?
Humor me, Doctor. It's not like there's any more heroes for me to monologue to. Do you recall your old roboticization program?
Of course I remember. What? Did you come to remind me I couldn't get to work?
Negatory, Doctor. I came to inform you I've succeeded where you failed. Meet my first roboticized soldier.
A clanking noise came from across the hallway as a small orange and red robot emerged. It wore a carbon fiber dress, had boosters in her ears, and resembled that of the young, deceased Cream the Rabbit.
As you can see, my creator, even death is no longer an obstacle for my army.
And this is where we'll be leaving this what if for right now. What did you think of this part? What do you think will happen next? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Comic Fan 13, and I hope you have a good day.